today. It's a beautiful day here in central Victoria, Australia, and I'm going to be making a little heart clock, and today I'm going to try making it with some flowers. So they're little plastic, well, not plastic, they're little not natural, let's put it that way, flowers. I'm not sure what they're made of. I got them from the $2 shop, and we're going to lay them out, and I've got my epoxy resin here ready to go, 2:1 ratio. It is Eparency super deep, so that it doesn't heat up too quickly. And yeah, part A and part B. So that's mixed up, ready to go. I've only done 600 grams because when the second part of it's going to be doing a back to it. I always like to do a coloured back so that it just brings out and highlights the whatever's in the front. I haven't done one like this before. I've usually just done them with resin inks or alcohol inks. I did do a chili one, which I can show you a photo of, which turned out really good actually, and that was from, you know, plastic chilies from the $2 shop. But I've got stones as well. I'm going to put a few of these little white stones in there as well. And I've already, yeah, cut the flowers from the stem, and I've got some leaves and stuff to go in, and I've cleaned my mould. So I think I'm ready to go, and yeah, let's do it. One of the hardest things with this, I find, is the bubbles that arise. So hopefully I won't have too many bubbles because it will be a clear clock, and I don't want too many bubbles. It doesn't matter if I get a couple, you know, that look like little dewdrops on the flowers. I don't mind that, but as long as they're not saturating through the whole thing. So let's get started. I've got to lay these out, and I just thought perhaps I might just lay, say, 3 down the bottom. It's going to be interesting to see if they sort of sit there nicely or if they're going to move. When I put the resin in, that's going to be interesting. This one here, it doesn't stick. Stay there, you don't move. Okay. I might just try putting a little bit of resin on him and see if I can get him to stay there. Stay there. Now these 3 I'll put on the top here. They're quite realistic little flowers, so I'm hoping they'll look good. Maybe do it in a bit of a circular thing, and then the leaves I shall pop in on the sides. Until we unmould it, we don't know how that's going to turn out, but it's all part of the fun, isn't it? I might just put one here. And these little, got these little flowers as well. So got to turn everything upside down because this is the back, obviously, of the clock. And one to go in here somewhere. I don't want it all looking too symmetrical. So I wonder how that will look, like that. This one doesn't want to stay down. Stay there. Okay, now I'm just going to drop a few little rocks in between. I could have put the rocks in first, but I didn't. I wanted to leave, I don't want them masking the flowers. So I'm just dropping them in there. Not sure how many I should put in, but oh, come on, flowers, stay there please for me. I think that might do it actually. Okay, so let's have a look at the, there's my resin. A few bubbles in there, not many. I mix that for 3 minutes very slowly. So shall we do it? Oh no, I'm going to have to mix more resin, but I won't do it today. I'll let this settle first, and I'll do another mix. I think it's going to have more clear before I do my final top coat for the back. But I will have to order more of this super deep one because I've run out. Hi, I'm back here trying to finish this off. I forgot to tape it. I apologise for that. I have mixed up an extra 350 grams of the clear, which I poured earlier on today, and now I've just poured the 450 grams of the green resin to finish it off. I did have a few problems with the flowers sticking up, so I had to do a bit of snipping at the back here to make sure they weren't above the mould, and I'm happy with the way it's turned out. So a few bubbles that I'm just trying to blow off, and we can then look at hopefully demoulding tomorrow and see how it turns out. So thank you, and I'll see you shortly. Good day, I'm back. So here is my heart clock, the back of it. It's all dry. Got a bit of an oil slick thing there. I did try and take it off, but it's still there. You can see a little bit of where the flower sort of just penetrating through just a fraction, but it's not too bad. So we're going to demold it now. Just hope the torch hasn't done anything in this one. Over here there was a little bit. This would be by far the thickest clock I've made so far, and the reason of course I had to come right to the top of the mould was because of the flowers being so thick. Okay, that came out beautifully. Now I'll just pop that aside. And let's see how we turned out. Excited to see this. Oh wow. Turn it around the right side. A little stone there that's got a little bit of brown stuff on it, but that's okay. A little bit of a ripple effect there, just a tiny bit. Obviously where the flowers pressed into the epoxy. But I'm happy with that. A few bubbles I can see there. Well, there you go. What do you think? I'll finish it off. I've got to put my little insignia on the front, which I'll show you. In fact, I've got a couple here that I've made. I make these little N for Nunzi, if you can see that. I make them out of UV resin and just pop them on the front there like that. So that's my little insignia. So I shall do that and put a clock face in it, and I'll be back so that we can finish it off together. Okay, so that's done, and there's my clock. What do you think? I'm happy with it, and if you'd like to have a go, I hope this video has inspired you to have a go as well. Thank you for watching.